just wrapping up adoption day. You know how we do it on a Saturday. And I thought now's a really good time to do a little quick product review. Not exactly reviewing a specific brand of a product, but more like a type of cage accessory. So the product that I want to review or what I want to talk about is Hideys. There's so many, look, Saskia's on the phone. There's so many different choices of Hideys out there. So how do you know what's the best one, and how do you know if that Heidi is going to work for your pigs? So we've got a big assortment, and I want to show the corner house, the Piggy's Choice corner house that we make here at the rescue. So I'll show that in a second as well. But while I have these out here, this is a rainbow tunnel, I guess you could call it, or they call it the tropical fiddlestick. And I've got a link to this on my website. I think I've got a link to some of these, like the Snack Shack right here, log. But let's just take a look. Since I did mention the Snack Shack log, this is not really a Heidi. What we love about the Snack Shack is that you can stuff it filled with hay, and it allows your pigs to climb up and stretch their backs and reach up for the hay. It's a really great way of keeping hay off of the ground. Once they do chew out the hay that's you've stuffed in the log, then they can use it as a Heidi, but really it's more of a hay rack than it is a Heidi. But if we look at these Hideys, this is a step-up Heidi, so guinea pigs will climb up there and step up. And then you have these smaller igloos, and we have some larger igloos up here. The only thing about the igloos, that they're perfectly adequate, but my only issue is that they tend to not have as much airflow as you would like. These little holes in the top aren't really enough, and also the igloo only has one entrance or exit. So I would say they're fine, but if you want to get crafty and cut a hole in the top for a little bit more airflow and maybe a separate exit, then that's probably gonna make it a little bit better. But that's why I really love the tunnel, and I also think that making a Heidi out of, you know, a cardboard box, you can put a doorway in every side so that you can have 4 entrances and 4 exits, and of course you can use a box any size you want. I actually do have a video about that, so I'll put a link to that video, but it's just really simple. You know, you just take a Amazon box or something and just cut some holes in it. But my video will explain that a little bit better. So I would say it's good to have a couple different options. This is really nice. You can put it in the middle of the cage, you can kind of put it on the edge, and it gives them a nice run through, put fleece underneath it, and it can make them feel cozy without feeling cornered. But speaking of cornered, we do have the space house. So this corner house, Piggy's Choice, we get it made for us specifically. This is a really, I think you can fit 2 pigs in here comfortably, 3 if they really know and like each other, maybe, you know, some younger girls. But this is really cool to put in the corner, so let's see it in action. Here basically we have the trifecta of cage accessories. The fiddlesticks tunnel, the Snack Shack with the hay coming out the way we like it, and then the corner house. Same thing in this one. So here's a nice little, but by the way, this is basically the minimum of space you'd want for your piggies, but as you might gather, we are full here at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. Very, very full. These are our mascots. The name tags are our volunteers, not our piggies. These are a bunch of boys in here, but you can see a whole assortment of different Hideys. So the pine ones, and these boys all get along really well, so we don't really have issues of them getting cornered or stuck and then fighting. It seems that if you have a row of Hideys and then you have a nice open space where they can run, then they won't feel cornered when they are in there, when each one of these is occupied. So same thing, let's come around to the girls. The girls have basically the same thing going on. A nice open space to run, and then they even have space to run behind them. So this is a really nice 2x5. So just some suggestions and some examples of some really cool guinea pig Hideys. There goes Brian, our transport volunteer extraordinaire. So look at all these. There's plenty of choices, plenty of ways to make your guinea pig cage what you want it to be and what's going to be the most comfortable for your piggies. So, and if you have any questions, pose them in the comments, and I'm sure a lot of people can tell you how they like the corner house, for example, or the rainbow tunnel. I have all of these different ones, and I really like them, and I think they each serve their own purpose. So I'm excited to see what kind of cage setups you guys have. Let me know in the comments. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Hey, Trisket. Hey, Podrick. Hey, Casanova. Up, Casanova.